Welcome to Last Timeout. I'm Denzi.
I'm D.
I just want to thank y'all real quick for all the support y'all showed
Oh,
us.
oh man.
It means a lot, man.
Wow. It's crazy.
It really surprised me, like waking up and then seeing all the support y'all showed.
Almost 300 views on the first one and 100 on the last one we just posted. It is really blowing my mind. Support is crazy, y'all.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But we do think we can keep growing, so make sure y'all liking, sharing, subscribing, telling your friends about it. We know this is a tough time for the NBA right now, but it's still NBA content going on, and we're still here to discuss it. So just keep sharing, keep telling people about us, man. All right. But before we start off the episode, we do want to send our condolences to Carl Anthony Towns' mother. We learned earlier today that she did die from coronavirus complications. So we do want to send our condolences out to Carl Anthony Towns and his
Hmm.
family and whoever's connected to it, right?
All right. You hate to
So,
see it, man.
yeah, it's a tough
He
time right
he
now.
posted a video about it not too long ago.
Yeah, yeah, he
Yeah, it's
was telling
crazy.
people to take it serious. We all gotta. This is the thing. We all gotta do our part in flattening the curve. We really do gotta take it serious.
Yeah.
But that's enough talk about that. We don't want to get at too much time. Let's go ahead and talk about horse. We know horse was yesterday. Dizzy, what was your reaction? What was your reaction, bro?
Bro, I was expecting something totally different, honestly. Like
Yeah.
I started watching. I'm like, is they recording from a flip phone? I'm like, what's going on? I'm
It
thinking they
was
finna have like
bad.
cameras everywhere. And nah,
Yeah, it was terrible. It really did seem like they was recording with a Motorola or something. It was really terrible.
then you got Trey Young over here with this 10-year-old hoop. Like,
Yeah, see, it was so unfair because Chauncey Billup was on like an NBA level court,
yeah,
and Trey Young was on like a just a normal backyard. So a 3-pointer to Trey Young is just a free throw to Chauncey Billups. Like, I mean, Chauncey Billups still won, but it's just still it was just still too much of a disadvantage in my eyes.
the layout of it, I don't think it was bad, but
Hmm.
like it really just disappointed me.
Yeah, that was it was it was just I appreciate the league for trying, but it wasn't if I feel like it was just rushed. I feel like they're just rushing to give us some type of NBA content, but
Yeah,
they're just rushing the production. I feel like they should have took more time on that. Maybe shipped them out some professional cameras that they could have used. It was just bad. It really was bad. And I could tell that it was pre-recorded. I really could tell that was not live. No way that was live. Ain't no
yeah.
way. Ain't no way. But yeah, our next topic we have Utah Jazz. Their locker room seems like it's separating. So we Rudy Gobert came out and said that him and Donovan Mitchell have spoken on it, and their main goal is a championship. But I feel like, of course, he's speaking for himself. We got to hear from Donovan Mitchell. But I feel like we just need to get more of an understanding of what Donovan Mitchell is feeling because he's the one that's mad. Because they told him, take it serious. And he's going around touching everything. And he actually had it. So, and it's just that, and the situation could have been worse if one of those Jazz players or reporters would have got seriously ill. So I feel like he should just be grateful for that. What's your thoughts on
Yeah.
it? What's your thoughts on it?
I don't know what Rudy Gobert said,
Yeah.
but do you know what he said?
Yeah,
Exactly.
I don't know exactly what he said, but he said that their main goal is to win a championship, and that's what they're focused on. I know that's what he tried to base it around.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
If you're having chemistry issues, it's gonna impact you on the court.
Mm-hmm.
Either way. You see, it happened with Kobe and Shaq. Like,
Yep.
you're gonna have to fix it in the locker room first before anything else.
Yeah.
See how that works out.
Yeah. So I don't think that. I feel like if they don't win a championship, which they're not this upcoming season, I don't think they're gonna rush and trade Rudy Gobert this offseason or even consider it. But I feel like if they don't win a championship, then they will trade Rudy Gobert this next upcoming season,
Yeah.
because after that he'll have 1 year left on his contract. So so I looked into that. I took the some time out. I looked into it, and I found a possible trade scenario with the Mavericks actually. You know, the Mavericks, they um they have Kristaps Porzingis, they have Dwight Powell, but if they want a little more rim protection,
Yeah, they
and
just got Willie Cauley Stein too.
yeah, they could lose him this offseason. So if they do
Yeah.
want more of a better long term fit, I feel like Rudy Gobert would be perfect. The trade I came up with was Rudy Gobert and Gorgeous Niang for Tim Hardaway Jr., Dwight Powell, and two second draft picks. So
Mm.
I feel like it's a great fit for both sides. Um, Assuming that Tim Hardaway Jr. accepts his player option, he'll have 1 year left. So the Jazz are getting back an expiring contract. You got 4 years left. Well, actually 3 years left of the Dwight Powell. So you don't need to rush and fill a void of that center position if you're the Utah Jazz, and you're getting those 2 second round picks. So if you want to do a little bit of a rebuild with Donovan Mitchell, you'll have those two extra picks. And the Mavericks are getting just Rudy Gobert, a good rim roller, a good pick and roll man next to Luka Doncic. He can go protect the rim. Defensively in the paint, they're going to be impossible to score on with Rudy Gobert and Kristaps Porzingis. This is going to be absolutely crazy to see those two in the paint.
Yeah.
So, what's up? That's my little trade scenario where I feel like both teams will benefit from. How do you think I did on coming up with that trade?
That's actually a good trade.
Yeah,
It could really benefit both teams.
yeah, I like it. Me personally, I feel
Yeah.
I feel like if they did add Rudy Gobert, I feel like that the Mavericks would be more of a title contender. Like people would take them serious. You know.
Yeah. Porzingis and Luca, they're only gonna get better from here.
Yeah, and then you add Rudy Gobert. That's just a man. That's gonna be something special.
Yeah, Porzingis can really protect the rim too.
Yeah,
So it's gonna be
that
really hard
it's
to
gonna
swing.
be crazy.
Yeah.
And then if you put some more perimeter defenders around Luka Doncic, that's gonna be one of the best defensive teams in the league. And
Hmm.
it's gonna be crazy because they were already a historic offense this season. So then you add some more defenders, they're really gonna be title contenders after that. But
Yeah.
this is a if situation if everything doesn't go right with the Jazz and Rudy Gobert, right?
All right.
But let's go ahead and get into our top 10 list. You tell me who you got at 10.
Number 10, I got T.J. Warren
Okay.
for the Oh, 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 lost my train of thought. Hold
The
on.
Pacers.
The Pacers. He, I don't think a lot of people watch the Pacers,
Yeah,
honestly.
they don't yeah, that's always bothered me that they don't get a lot
Yeah,
of
it's a thing like you just see them and like you don't see a star,
yeah. Yeah.
but really he's been leading them offensively,
Yeah.
doing a great job offensively and defensively, and I think he could become an all-star probably one day. I don't know.
Yeah, I could.
Maybe.
He's almost putting up all-star numbers, but
Yeah.
it's just gonna have to be like a developed thing. My number 10, I got
Definitely.
Andrew Wiggins. Uh,
Oh,
did he make your list?
Andrew Wiggins is not on my list.
Okay, I see why. It was pretty hard for me to put him on my list too. Um, Andrew Wiggins, he's a consistent 20 points, but I feel like he started off the season hot. He started off hot.
Yeah.
Timberwolves were looking pretty good, but then he started to go back down to the Wiggins we know, right? And then he ended up getting traded. He was putting up his numbers on the Warriors. Of course, they're not going to win, but it was just good. He just caught before the season ended. He had just caught his first win since November. So
Really?
yeah,
Wow.
it was crazy. That's why it was really hard for me to put him on my
Oh, he's
list.
he's playing. He was playing shooting guard for the Warriors.
Oh, you was playing shooting guard?
Yeah, but he was playing small forward for the Timberwolves.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah, he was having one of his better seasons.
yeah.
Yeah,
Since
when he first came into the league, he was insane. Like people thought he was
yeah,
going to be the next Kobe.
yeah, that was ridiculous. Maple Jordan.
Yeah. Then his downfall started.
After that 16-17 season, bro, it all went down for real.
Yeah.
Who you got at your number 9?
Number 9, I got Kelly Oubre.
Okay.
I know he did get injured towards the end of the season,
Mm-hmm.
but like I feel like right now, like the minimum to be on this list should be at least 50 games.
All right.
I feel like that's fair.
Because what do
He
we end at?
he was
70?
I think it was 60 something.
Okay, okay.
Wait, yeah, I think it was 60. Uh, he's one of the major focal points on offense for the Suns. Great on defense.
Yeah. Long
And
wingspan. Can definitely
him
improve.
as well. I feel like he could become an all star as well.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty hard in that West, but he definitely do
Yeah.
have potential.
Once his team picks it up, it's gonna be easier for him too.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what injury he got, but I don't think it was too bad. I think it was a knee or something.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah. So I see him coming back, still being the same player. He's very aggressive. That's what I like about him. A
Mm-hmm.
very aggressive player. He comes at into every single game with the same mentality. You gotta love that about Kelly Oubre. Who do you got at number 9?
We at the same. I got Kelly Oubre. You hit
Yeah.
on every point. He's really been good playing off Devin Booker. He's being aggressive, but he's not stepping on anybody's toes. Still allowing DeAndre
Right.
Ayton to get his, Devin Booker to get his. He's just getting his within the system that they have, and he's really
Hmm.
turning into a good role player. He's better than a role player, but he's really turning into a solid piece for that Suns team.
Right.
Who you got at 8?
8, I have DeMar DeRozan.
Okay.
He could be higher, but the Spurs, they're not that high in the West.
Yeah, they're right outside the playoffs. Yeah.
Right.
Like 10, I think. Yeah, 10.
I'm actually surprised he was still the same player he is.
Uh-huh.
He still managed to average 25 and 5. Solid, very solid stats.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Spurs just aren't doing too well.
Yeah.
Who you got at 8?
My 8 is TJ Warren. I don't want to, because we know you had TJ Warren already, but TJ Warren,
Yeah.
he really is he's really turning into a better 3-point shooter. When he was on the Suns, he really didn't shoot a lot of threes.
Yeah, for sure.
But
Yeah.
when he went to the Pacers, he really turned around his whole game, and it's fitting well within that Pacers system. And he
Yeah.
just playing his role, leading them offensively aside Domantas Sabonis. So it's really been good. Picked up the slack for Victor Oladipo.
Yeah, I think switching teams really like flipped a switch for him. He
Yep.
started to kick it up a notch. Started working harder.
Yep.
So number 7,
Mm.
I have Bojan Bogdanovic.
Oh,
Uh, you don't have him on your list?
I thought he
He's
was.
on your list?
I thought he was classified as a power forward.
Nah.
I have okay. Okay, he would be on my list, but I thought he was a power forward. That's me. That's my fault.
Understandable, understandable. Wait, he's never played power forward. Wait, why did you think that?
I thought he was a power forward for some reason.
Uh, well,
I thought he played power forward on the Pacers last year.
nah.
What?
Crazy.
Okay. Okay. Who you? So we on 7, right?
Right.
Yeah, you can finish explaining.
Okay. So for the Utah Jazz, he's doing an amazing job. I think Joe Ingles was he their second leading scorer last year?
Who?
Joe Ingles.
Oh, no, it might have been Rudy Gobert because Rudy Gobert averaged like
Uh,
16. But yeah, he was up there.
well, Joe Ingles has I don't know what happened this year,
Yeah, he.
but he's not doing too well. Yeah. So with him not doing too well, Bojan he took a step forward, started averaging 20 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, like out of nowhere.
Yeah, he's been big for them down the stretch. Really big for them
Most
down the
definitely.
stretch. He's developing into their one of their closers aside Donovan Mitchell. So I really like what they're doing with that team. I really like it.
Hmm.
My number 7, I got Gordon Hayward. It was really weird putting him on this list, but he is. It is what it is. He what does he average, like 18? It's really been a resurgent season for him. Like the bounce back
Yeah.
and him playing off Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum and Kimba. I don't know how well this is gonna fit going forward, but it's all about the now. And right now, it's working. They're on what top three team in the East. So
Right.
I really like how he's developed his game within that Boston system.
Yeah, he really adjusted to that role.
Yep.
Coming off the bench, I think. Right. I think
He
so.
he's been starting. I think he has been starting. It's kind of confusing because he
I know he got injured
yeah
somewhere in the season,
yeah.
so
So it's
he
kind
didn't
of
play too
weird.
much. So I think when he came back, he was off the bench.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if he was at the beginning. Um,
we on the 6.
Actually, Gordon Hayward didn't make my list,
Oh, Gordon Hayward. Oh,
but I did include him
oh,
in my honorable mention.
okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah,
I can see why.
he just didn't play too many games. That's all.
Yeah.
We're at six.
Yep.
Six, I put Jalen Brown. Like you said, with Gordon Hayward both on the Celtics, he's leading them great offensively.
Hmm.
He he really expanded his offensive game because he wasn't too great of a shooter back then. He
Hmm.
improved a lot
Yeah.
because we
Perfect.
were just going to the rim a lot.
Yeah. Perfect
Now
three
he's
and D.
shooting 38% from three.
Yeah.
Very efficient player,
Exactly.
extremely efficient. Who you got?
My number 6, I got DeMar DeRozan. Uh,
Right.
DeMar DeRozan, we know what we getting out of him, just 20 points, mid ranges, and finishing at the rack. He's shooting less threes than he did in Toronto, because Toronto, they kind of made him like at least attempt some threes, but that's really
Hmm.
slowed down.
It wasn't really his game.
Yeah, so we see down there. I feel like he's reached his peak as a player. He
Hmm.
and if he does, then that's totally fine. All star, perennial all star if that's the case. Then, but we just know DeMar DeRozan's body. We know him. Not much, not much. It's not. I don't see him like accepting a bench role. So I feel like whatever team he goes to this offseason, they're just gonna be stuck in the middle. So, well, but we know,
All right.
yeah, we know DeMar DeRozan now.
Yeah, like you said about him shooting less threes, he really changed his game moving to the Spurs. I think it's because of Popovich offense.
You know, I mean, Popovich has never been a fan of shooting too many threes. So
Hmm.
I knew he was gonna go back to being a mid range guy.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't see him ever becoming the player that he was before back in Toronto. You know, 27 point scorer.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. I remember that season.
Yeah,
Oh man.
but he's actually still very efficient. I think this is the
Yeah.
most
Oh
efficient
yeah.
he's ever been.
Yeah.
Yeah,
For sure. DeMar DeRozan is a very efficient player. It's just the spacing that worries you. But
hmm
he's always gonna give you that 20 about 50% shooting. But we're on a five. Who you got at five?
five. I put Chris Middleton.
Okay.
He's he's the perfect scorer to help Giannis. I feel like.
Perfect.
I
Yeah.
feel like yeah. I feel like that's exactly what Giannis needs. That shooter,
Yeah.
you know, to close out games.
Yeah.
And he's extremely efficient. I didn't even realize how efficient he was till I looked at his stats.
Yeah.
Great free throw shooter. One of the best in the league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My number
Oh,
five.
he's actually hold on. He's actually a 50-40-90 player.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, he's scraping that 50-40-90. That's an elite club. Like
I think the last player to do that was Steph too.
people don't understand how elite of a club 50-40-90 is.
Yeah.
He's one of the that means you're one of the best shooters almost in history, and he's getting ready to join that club. So it just really shows how good of a shooter he is and how much of a good fit he is next to Giannis.
All right.
You know. Uh My number five, I have Brandon Ingram. Uh, oh man, it's a lot to be said about Brandon Ingram. Brandon Ingram, he really redefined himself going to down there to New Orleans. He really emerged as that star. He's really emerged potential number one as a potential number one option on the championship team. It he's really it's really crazy. He's able to close out games. He's able to keep his team in games. You know, early on this season they were struggling, but later on around mid January we seen them actually try to fight for a playoff spot. So he's just really been trying to keep his team at least in the playoff hunt. So I really like the
Yeah.
production I'm getting out of Brandon Ingram. I really love it.
Future superstar for sure.
Yeah.
So number four.
Hmm.
Wait, yeah. Yeah, number four. I put Jimmy Butler. You know, for the Heat, Jimmy, he's doing an amazing job being a veteran for the Heat.
Hmm.
Some people questioned like his leadership skills because what happened back in Minnesota. Thought that he was just a drama queen,
Yep.
and he really proven them wrong. I know his teammates talk about him all the time. They love him. Yeah.
Yeah. I yeah. I got Jimmy Butler a little bit higher on my list, not too much. But at my number four, I got Chris Middleton. We just spoke on Chris Middleton. Just he really is just he's amazing to watch. He's a star that doesn't need the ball to be productive, and that's really what I like about Chris Middleton. He can he can go spot up. He can bring the
hmm
ball up, facilitate the offense. He can run a pick and roll with Giannis, find him on a lob. It is really that's really a perfect fit, and for him to be I think he's the first G League player to be an All Star. He's really putting on.
Really?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. He really is putting on. He really is putting on for underground players. You know,
Yeah.
we on to number three. Who you got?
Number three, I put Brandon Ingram there.
Okay.
Reason because is the Pelicans. The Pelicans. They were still there in the playoff race.
Hmm.
They weren't out yet, and he was doing a great job scoring offensively. He's becoming that top player in the league. Once LeBron retires, he's gonna be right there,
Mm,
ready to claim that throne.
I can see it.
In my opinion, yeah. So yeah, I feel like if the Pelicans got Zion, early in the season, they could have been top 8 in the
Yeah, definitely.
West.
Yeah, I definitely see them beating out the Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies, yeah,
But at my number three, I got Jimmy Butler. Oh man, Jimmy Butler. He's still putting up around what, like 20. He's still getting his assists, about five, 6 rebounds, 5, 6 assists. He just really a all around player. But it's really not about the numbers for him. He's out there leading that Miami team. He's letting Bam Adebayo do his thing. We see Bam Adebayo become an all-star. We see the young guys flourishing. Duncan Robinson. We seen who was the point guard? Kendrick Nunn. With Tyler Hero. We see all of them just developing, and we see how unselfish a player Jimmy Butler is while still getting his numbers and leading that team to the playoff. It's really lovely to see. I definitely saw them as a bottom Eastern team. I knew they were going to make the
yeah,
playoffs,
I did too.
but they're really hanging on to around that mid to top seats in the East. So it really is nice to see, man. I
Hmm.
love it.
Personally, I really didn't see the Heat doing this well.
Yeah,
It really surprised me there.
me either.
And moving on to number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, all right. I think this is 1 and 2 is gonna be consistent.
Yeah,
Yeah, we know Kawhi.
Kawhi, he pretty much speaks for himself. It's Kawhi.
Yeah,
There's not much to say about him. He can do it all. Offensively, defensively, you know what you're getting out of Kawhi every game.
yeah.
If he just stopped with that load managing, he could be a more likable person. But
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah, I got
so you
Kawhi.
put Kawhi there too?
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro. You hit it on every point. 2-way player. He can go off for 40 any night. He'll go clamp up your best player. It's all a fact of how hard he wants to play, and we know he gonna turn it up in a
the
postseason.
playoffs.
Yeah, we already know. But
Yeah, we know what he do.
yeah, who's your? I think we both have
Yeah,
LeBron.
LeBron.
Yeah.
Of course, the only possible player to overtake number 1 is Kawhi right now.
Hmm.
But LeBron still has that throne at the moment.
Yeah, man. What he called himself, the king. He's out there
Yeah,
putting on for that team. What is it, 17th season playing? He hasn't even missed that many games. Really leading that team. Lakers almost have almost an entirely new roster, and the way he's able to fit well next to Anthony
AD.
Davis and incorporate Danny Green, Avery Bradley. It really is nice to watch the Lakers play, and the way he's able to have that locker room so together. Like they're serious on the court, but then they'll have fun after the win. Being able to sign up Dwight Howard, and it really is beautiful to see, man. I love it. I really do love it. It really is a show. All right.
Right.
But next I have three NBA questions. I think we should start this as a thing. Start this as like a little game that we play. It's just three NBA questions.
Hmm.
We'll come up with a punishment or something next week or our next episode. We'll come up with that later. We'll speak on that later. But right now I just got three questions for you, right?
So it's like a right or wrong question.
Yeah, it's a right or wrong.
Okay.
Let's test your NBA knowledge. Who was the 2015 Finals MVP?
2015
Yeah,
Finals MVP Andre Iguodala.
nice. Oh man, I remember them days. People used to argue that Steph deserved it, and it would have been no problem. But just like impact,
You could give it to either or.
yeah, just the impact that Iggy had, like he left his mark all over the Cavs team. Like
Mm-hmm.
he was tearing him up defensively. People say he clamped up LeBron. I wouldn't say he
He
clamped up LeBron.
he didn't clamp him down, but he definitely slowed him down.
Yeah, that's all you can ask for because it's no clamping up LeBron. This he's
Andre Iguodala's ability to see someone do something against him,
yeah
like he adjusts to it so quickly. The
yeah
next time they try it, he is on it.
yep
It's crazy.
exactly.
Defense is insane.
Next question for you is league leader in all time points scored.
Wait,
League
leader in what?
all time points scored
Leader in points.
all time.
Kareem, right?
Oh, I thought that was gonna throw you off. I thought that was gonna. I try.
At first, I thought you said
Yeah,
assists, but Kareem's right.
I tried to throw you off. I tried to throw you off. Dang it! By the way, I worded it, but yeah, it's Kareem. Man, one
Last
of the
one.
greatest teams ever, greatest players ever. But our last one, 2017 Rookie of the Year.
27. Ooh,
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
2017.
Hold on. You got
2017.
7 seconds for this.
Hold on, hold on,
No,
hold on,
because
hold on,
you're
hold
gonna
on.
try to look it up, bro.
Okay,
7,
2018 or 2020.
6,
It's Brock.
5,
Oh my God, it's
4.
Brogdon.
That I don't think that's right. Let me fact check.
Malcolm Brogdon.
Let me fact check because if I'm
Wait, you
not
don't even know the answer to
no,
your
because if
question?
I'm not mistaken, it's Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons. Oh my God. Oh, it what? No, that
No,
was
it
not.
was Malcolm Brogdon.
Let's go.
Oh,
Let's
bro,
go.
I thought it was
Let's
2016.
go.
What?
Let's
Wow.
go.
I got
I knew it was Malcolm Brogdon like 16 or
oh.
17.
See, it's Ben Simmons because he set out his rookie year. That's what threw me off. Dang, bro. I thought I really had you with that, man. Dang.
That was just a lucky guess, to be honest.
Yeah, oh my gosh. I really thought I had you with that one, man. But yeah, hey, that it's been another edition of the last time out. Anything you got to say, Denzi?
Nah, man. Other than we appreciate the support y'all show us,
Yeah, amazing.
and we
Yeah.
gonna continue to keep doing this.
Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, tell all your friends. Leave a comment, guys. Please leave a
Yeah,
comment.
please.
We
I read
love,
all comments. I read all
yes,
comments.
we love when y'all interact, tell us, give us thoughts, feedback, what we can do better, what we could just tell
Yeah,
us
even
anything.
criticism.
Yeah,
Even
we
criticism.
love the criticism. Like I said, we're a good young podcast, and the only thing we can do is grow. We just want to grow from this, man. So
Exactly.
just let us know, man. Leave a comment. But hey, we out of here. We'll see y'all later.